Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 23 Brighton Career Mode. And today we are going to bring you a 4-game episode right here. At the same time, we are going to play our first game in the Conference League. But before going there, or before playing our first Conference League, we have to face Manchester United at home, which is, again, not fun. You know what? There's so much to talk about in terms of Manchester United in real life. I think they're a great team. They, of course, they put all the doubters wrong towards the end. I know right now we are in the middle of the season right here. And, of course, today they drew against Crystal Palace. But, even as an Arsenal fan or just a football fan in general, you just have to acknowledge what United has done for the past few months. Honestly, they have a very rocky start, losing to Brighton and losing to Brentford in the first two games. But since then they kind of picked themselves up, and right now I would say they're in the title challenge, despite drawing to Crystal Palace today. Again, I can see a team where they put a lot of threats to other team as well. But for Manchester United, I know they're in the middle of the rebuild, and at the same time everybody can probably see what they are trying to do, what they're trying to achieve. But of course, Eric Ten Hag is a fantastic coach from Ajax, and of course, there must be some sort of like qualification in him where he took Ajax to semi-final in Champions League 3-4 years ago, which is again a huge accomplishment. But the fact that he came, he came to United and solved pretty much whatever is happening within the United team. It's pretty admirable, to be honest. But at the same time, as an Arsenal fan, I'm feared that they might be in the title challenge, and I think they're in the race for the title as well. The fact that there's no way to deny that, the fact that they've been playing amazingly for the past few months, I think we just have to put it out there and just kind of acknowledge what United has done. But of course, in the gameplay right here, unfortunately, we lost to Manchester United 2-0, and guess who scored the last goal? Ronaldo. I knew that we didn't really have a chance to play against United at all. But the fact that they have been pretty much controlling the whole game, and we barely have any chances. But towards the end, it shows a sign where we are kind of improving, because I knew that before last season or 2 seasons ago we will be playing teams like that and losing quite a lot, but we didn't quite stand a chance. But the United game, it's a game to forget for sure. Again, not a very pretty score line, but this is the game that we've been talking about. We have been anticipating for quite a while, our first ever European game right here, and it's our first test to see whether we have the capacity, we have the ability to compete compared to other European teams. And today, the second game that we'll play right here, it's again a European competition, but I have no clue how you pronounce the other team's name. I think it's called Bakashire or something like that. I don't want to butcher the name as well. I still have 5 more European games to go, so I think right now I'm trying not to butcher the name. But 41st minute right here, Matanovic scored our first goal in the European competition. Again, he has been, I would say he has been quite solid for us. We picked him up in the last January transfer window. Of course, we wanted him to be some sort of a backup, but at the same time competing for the first place team, or for the first team. And later on, he had another chance, but you know what, Pablo Torre scored a stunner right there. Just kind of, he was right there at the right time, and we score the second goal right here, and it looks like we have our first W in the European competition in the back right here, and Matanovic makes it 3-0. Seems to be very easy at this point. We are tearing the opponents apart just like that, 3-0 within 70 minutes, and apparently we might add a few more goals if we can. 87 minutes right here. Here comes Nuno Tavares on the left hand side. Crosses the middle to Mateta, looking for his first goal for the club. Unfortunately, it heads out wide. But in the end, we beat the team 3-0, and it was a very proud start for all the Brighton fan. I think all of us has been anticipating for this tournament. Everybody was all over it again. Right now having extra competition, extra games in between Premier League is going to be tough. But based on the quality that we have, certainly I do believe that we might able to, somehow. My plan for the Conference League is to, qualify for the group stage and go to round of 16, go to quarterfinal, and hopefully ended up in semifinal. Again, I don't think our squad has the capacity to win the tournament, but certainly must be strong enough to kind of go quite far and beyond in this competition. But we will have to see. But you know what? Scoring 3 goals in the first game of our European debut, it's a pretty solid start, to be honest. So I'm not going to quite worry about the group stage because, again, as I said before in the last video, where when you play against a European team that you never heard of it, or it's not a big name, or if it's not a big name team, then there's nothing to be quite worried about, and that's pretty much what we demonstrated in the third game of this 4-game series right here. We are playing against the Wolves away from home again. This season they have been, I don't know how to describe them, but this season they have been quite poor. But after the new manager took charge and they made a couple of signings, they seems to be kind of getting back on board because, again, the Wolves, 2-3 years ago, they were a very, very good team, and at one point they were in the Europa League. And right now, I have no clue what happening within the management, but certainly right now they kind of picking themselves up. And in this game, we have plenty of chances. In 76 minutes right here, here comes Matanovic in a very close quarter and try to crosses in the middle to Gilhard, but kind of blast it over the bar right there. And here comes the last chance for Wolves, but again, Martinez with another great save. He has been fantastic so far. I know he conceded 2 goals in the United game, but other than that, he has been quite perfect for us. And right here in the Carabao Cup, we are playing against Wolves again, which is again not looking forward to the fixtures. Once again, I do not want to play Wolves twice in a row, and the fact that Carabao Cup, I don't think nobody cares about Carabao Cup, but it will be nice to win it. I've been saying this all along, but having competition for the players is very healthy. It's very important as well. So the fact that having this kind of a mini fixtures in between Premier League, it's fun. I'll still play them, to be honest, but it's just a great opportunity for me to kind of rotate the squad a little bit more. You guys can see that Peter Nicholas, I believe that's his name. He's playing in goal, 71 rated, I believe so. But he, he's gonna make the debut. He didn't make the debut in the last game in the Conference League, but right here is making another appearance. But right here, Mateta scored his first goal for the club in the Carabao Cup. You know what? It doesn't matter which competition you score. The fact that you are able to score for us, which shows that you are, capable of doing stuff like that. In 18 minutes, and we were so close scoring our second goal. Sesko puts it out wide, and later on, here comes Mateta here on the ball, chips it to Sesko, and he is pretty much through on goal right here, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. But in the end, he is not the world-class striker that we want him to be yet, but certainly he still have quite a lot of room to improve. Here comes Sesko, chases for the ball, and here comes another chance for Sesko, and this time he took his chance. 2-0 to Brighton, and we are looking very good right here, in a very good advantage as well. You know what? I would rather win the previous game in the league than winning the Carabao Cup, to be honest, because our aim for this season is pretty much going to the Europa, or if not, we can somehow stay in the Conference League. I'm okay with that because it's all about a realistic progress that we're trying to build here. But that would be the end for today's episode. But unfortunately, you guys can see in the table, 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. not looking very good, but of course it's still very early in the season and we still have quite a lot of games to go. But with the teams that we have, I'm sure we are going to achieve much better. And look at Arsenal right there, 1 win, 2 draw, and 2 losses. Kind of shocked the world a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.